Tech Thursday. Excuse me. We're talking pumped cars. Who doesn't enjoy cars these days with all the gadgets and the gizmos? Volvos have in fact been equipped in a way to keep you entertained, but also keep you safe while they're doing that. So introducing things like Prime Video, Google Play. Obviously, we're going to talk safety. You don't want to be doing this as a driver when you're going down the road. Eyes on the road always. Some great features. Let's see how our motoring is going to change. Tech journalist and gadget gal, Clare Petra Matthes, back with us this Thursday. Hello, Claire. Good to have you with us. And you and I both love our cars. We know we do. But we also like the toys, don't we?
We love the tech that goes with it. Very, very important. But the thing is, I think cars are making huge strides in tech. So that's why the two of them are always linked. And you and I are very lucky in that sense, because that's why we get to play around with a lot of stuff. But yes, like you said, Volvo Cars has just made car journeys, rides. Well, not rides, because as far as I understand, Prime and YouTube only work when the car is stationary. So, which helps when you maybe have an electric car and you're sitting and waiting for it to charge. That might be a good option for you. But so that's it. It's more, the Volvos are just more entertaining, having, brought in Prime Video and YouTube. And they're one of the first car makers that have brought this offer, I suppose, is the right thing, emphasizing their commitment to sort of integrating cutting edge technology. From what I understand, Prime Video will be available for download from Google Play, and YouTube will come pre-installed as part of an over-the-air update. So I think it's all kind of very easy and set up for you. And they specify that these apps will be accessible in Volvo cars with Google built in globally, except China, South Korea, and Vietnam. I think we can assume what's going on there, but we'll just...
with all the Google restrictions in some of the countries as well. But we also need to be quite careful here, because we don't want to have those driving these cars as the driver busy watching Amazon Prime while they're busy driving down the road. So obviously there's a way that this is done that you can't be watching TV while you're driving. I'm curious though, does it still work for passengers? Or give me a sense of how it actually works. Or does the vehicle have to be stationary?
As far as I understand, the vehicle has to be stationary, but again, details of this have not really been maybe made available. They do highlight the safety aspect. Access to video streaming will only be available when the car is fully stationary. So I think if you've got passengers who kids usually sitting in the back with their own type of entertainment, whereas you are using the infotainment system in front. And that's what I think, that's where I think the Volvo entertainment, or YouTube, whatever you want to call it, Prime, is going to be playing.
There's so many these days. It's difficult to. There's so many. It's difficult to keep up these days. All three at the same time. We'll just multi-screen in a car as well. I just want to change tack very quickly, Claire. I know we're talking tech cars, and that's obviously fantastic to talk about. I didn't get a chance to hear from you last week, though. Can we talk Apple? For a second, if you don't mind, I just want to get your thoughts as a tech journalist. Why is everyone so upset about the changing of the charging cable from a lightning cable to USB-C? I know we didn't get a chance last week when the news came out. What are you making of all of this? Because it's upsetting a lot of Apple fans.
Well, I don't. I think there are a lot. You got me on the spot here. There are a lot of people that are happy to change over to USB-C, because obviously anything else you've got going on is a USB-C. I think the biggest problem for it was a European demand or a European expectation, so they had to move over to USB-C port. And the other problem I think a lot of people are having an issue with is they'll have AirPods that will still need to be charged with the lightning cable. And that is the issue here, is that you're going to have to buy an accessory that then goes up with that then gets plugged into the the AirPods to charge and that kind of thing. So it can, it's often a problem with Apple is that there's a lot of buy-in. You have to buy the accessories, you have to buy the extra apps, it's not just always a seamless integration like sometimes the Androids can be.
All right,
And
there
I
we go.
think that's the thing.
It's always fun to catch Claire off guard. I love doing that to her, but I didn't get a chance to ask about the cables last week. I didn't get a chance to speak to her. Clare Petra Matthes, always good to have with us. Gadget Gal, Tech Journo, talking all things cably and car and tech these days as well. And we'll, of course, have Claire back again with us. I think we'll try and keep it on a Thursday, a bit of a Tech Thursday feature here on the show.
And I wonder how all her gadgets look like. I wonder if she has them tailor-made to be pink.
Yes, she's been here. I have seen some of those gadgets. They're made for her.
They're made for her, very, very specifically well made. That was Clare Petra Matthes, their tech journalist. Now coming up.